guys, welcome back to our unique devotion. So we are in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, and I'm going to read 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 8 through 10, and then we have something to contemplate about. So if you're not familiar with this channel, what I do is I read an entire chapter in one video. We just sort of take in what's going on. And then in the next, I go back to the beginning of that chapter, start breaking it down from section to section, and we look for what I call the God question. We can even, sometimes it's just like a statement, something to contemplate, something to get our minds thinking about the scripture itself and actually seeing that then in our own lives and applying it as the day or the days go on. So if you're interested in things like that, please subscribe to this channel. Leave comments that are super helpful. I love perspective. I know others that leave comments also enjoy the perspective. And among all those, share this on social media at the end of the video and let your friends know and help build this community and just draw in more perspectives by bringing your friends and your family in too. And you may find something pretty interesting. They may give perspective that you didn't know how they thought about that subject. And now you're going to know something a little deeper about them, which will improve the relationships in your own personal circle there. So here's the scripture, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 8 through 10. Love never fails, but whether there are prophecies, they will fail. Whether there are tongues, they will cease. Whether there is knowledge, it will vanish away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect has come, then that which is in part will be done away. Love never fails. We're going to contemplate that this week. What does that mean? Do you truly believe that? Love never fails. You read that in the Bible. Sounds nice. Sounds really good. Sounds slightly helpful. And then you walk away and you don't think about it ever again. You walk away thinking you know what love is. You walk away kind of telling yourself that you're good at it and you don't need to learn any more about it. But the truth of the matter is, love never fails. Have you tested that? Have you actually contemplated about what love is to such a degree that you can see that it doesn't fail? That when you're walking through your job place, when you're walking through your relationships, with your family, your wife, your kids, your dogs, your cats, what is love and where is it? Do you see that it doesn't fail? The point here is not even, we've been contemplating love in different avenues, but seeing that it doesn't fail. Putting trust in love, putting the idea of grace into love, believing, having faith in love, so that when we get into a bad situation or something's happening, there's maybe an argument, something drastic happens in our life that's out of our control, and we don't see love right away, being able to go, you know what? Hold on. I can trust in love. Maybe I don't exactly know what that looks like, but let me try to love in this situation. Let me try my best to love in this situation and watch it not fail. This is the point. Love never fails. It's 3 words. There's I love you is another set of 3 words that are also super powerful. But in this case, really reflect on that. Contemplate that. Ask questions. Well, does love never fail? Do I believe that love never fails? Do I trust that love never fails? What does love never failing look like? Do I forget this from time to time? Do I exemplify? Am I a great example? Am I a growing example of love not failing? Can I improve in love and prove that it isn't failing? Where does this idea come from? Oh, that is a whole new level there. You get to that point and you contemplate that for an hour and see what comes up. Where did love not failing, that idea, that thought process, that emotion even, that feeling, where did that come from? So these are just some questions, some quick, off-the-cuff questions for you to think about as more suggestion. You, hopefully, are maybe thinking of some other questions as you contemplate this. Let the questions sort of come. Let them not just roll through you, but let them slowly pass through. Take the question and then go, try to visualize the question. Think about that question. Maybe write the question down. If you forget, you can come back to it. Create an environment of really trying to grow in this thought of contemplating love not failing. And then see how it changes your life. Experience how it changes your life. And then express how it changes your life. And then next week, we'll continue in chapter 13 of 1 Corinthians and see how that then fits into the rest of the chapter. Even if you go back to previous videos that we've done or go back and reread chapter 13 from the beginning, then see how that reflects into all of the chapters so far. Maybe even contemplate back, if you've been following along, from the beginning of 1 Corinthians and see how love never failing fills into that and overlaps that. See where that fits. You can go to some really deep places here, and you're always growing in that way then and getting a deeper understanding, not just for the sake of knowledge, but because of how profound it will be in changing your life in a more love-driven way. So I'm going to leave you with that. Lots of questions, lots of thoughts. Remember, main point here is love never fails, and we're going to contemplate that. Until next time, I know that God is giving you all the blessings you deserve, and even more so, all the blessings you don't deserve. Peace, love, and diamonds. I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.